Hey guys, it's me, your boy Tony here, and I'm really getting mad, and I really just want to talk about it, because NASCAR is getting so ridiculous. You know, freaking Steve, I'm done caring about everyone O'Donnell is freaking, like, taking NASCAR away from us. Remember when it was good? Remember when NASCAR was freaking good and people actually liked it? Do you see that your TV ratings are going downhill every single race? Do you see that you're not making as much because fans don't want to go to your crappy races anymore? I mean, tonight's the first night race. It's May 13th. The season started back in February. It's May now, and we're finally having our first night race. Do you know what that means, Mike, Blake, Shelton? That nobody likes what you're doing. You have no reason to be taking away all these night races. You know, first it was Richmond, then it was freaking Texas, now it's Charlotte in the fall. What am I gonna do? These races were known for having a night race, and you're taking them all away. Why are you doing that? No one wants these night races taken away. You think the fans are loving it, but they're not. The fans hate what you're doing. That's why no one watches your races anymore. I only watch because I'm loyal, and I like NASCAR. Nowadays, I hate it because freaking everybody's taking everything away. Everybody's taking everything away. Another thing that I hate is that there's a race on Mother's Day, but there's not a race on Father's Day. They have an off week on Father's Day. Like, that's usually my birthday. That's sometimes on my birthday, and that's the one race you're gonna take away. It's Father's Day. And the last time that there was a race on my birthday in 2014, freaking Jimmy Johnson won. And you're trying to tell me that's not your fault? It's like, oh, happy birthday, Tony. Freaking Jimmy Johnson's gonna win.
If we burn our wings, flying too close to the sun.
You know, another thing that nobody likes is the damaged car rule. No one wants a damaged car rule. NASCAR for many, many hours has been a thing where it's like, okay, let's take the car to the garage, come back 80 laps down, and ruin everybody else's race for them. That's what I liked. But now you're ruining the race. Not other drivers. None of the drivers are ruining the races. It's you. You're getting too much into this and not letting the drivers run their race. Another thing that I don't mind is stages. But most fans hate it. They hate the stages. So why would you do it? You think everything that you do, everybody loves. You're like that kid in school that thinks he has so many friends and everybody loves, but nobody likes him. Kind of like me. The fans hate you. They love the racing, but they hate you. Steve, I caught my dog in a kennel. Nobody likes you. Another thing, the fans, which are actually the most important part of the sport, believe it or not, the drivers hate you. The drivers freaking hate you. They say that they love you because that's what they have to do. They have to do that to freaking advertise the sport. But they hate you guys. They liked how it used to be. It's like freaking North Korea. They say that they like their leader. They say that they want to, like, live here and love living here. But they don't. It's complete trash. They have no freedoms, no rights. Everyone hates them. You know, freaking Kim Jong-un has a pleasure squad. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean what I think it means? Because I don't really know the definition of pleasure. Nobody actually likes them. They say that they do, or else they'll get killed. They cried on their freaking last leader's funeral. If Donald Trump dies, I'm not going to be crying. I'm going to be celebrating. I'm going to be like, yeah, America, yeah. That just got really dark. That was a little bit overreacted, but not too much. Another thing that you did is you repaved Kentucky. I used to love Kentucky. Kyle Busch would always win at Kentucky. Last year, he finished 11th at Kentucky. 11th. His worst finish before that was 10th. And that was in 2012, which in 2012, everything was just horrible. Everything was horrible. I freaking went to a race that he started on pole. He finished 16th because of a speeding penalty. Probably didn't even speed it. The race was boring anyway. Freaking Casey Kane wins. But you repaved Kentucky. You know who freaking won last time? Brad Keselowski.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Brad, I kidnapped Mike Wazowski won. I also hate how there's never a first-time winner. Now, last week there was a first-time winner, but that's because it's Talladega, and everything happens at Talladega. That's like the one good race of the year. You know, remember 2011? We had like 7 first-time winners. Now we have like 1. We had 1 and then another one because there was a rain-shortened race. And then the one before that was because it was a road course. When we only have a winner on a freaking restrictor plate or a road course, that tells you that you're doing something wrong. Another thing is that it took you like 70 billion years to get really safer barriers. It was 2015 and Kyle Busch freaking hit the wall and was out for 12 weeks. Now, granted, he did win the championship that year, but still, that was a hard 12 weeks, guys. You don't understand. You don't freaking understand. You don't get it. It was David Reagan wasn't a good driver. I acted like I loved him because I had to. Like the North Korea thing again. You know what else sucks? When you postpone races. Okay, I can understand if it's supposed to be a night race and you postpone it to the next day, because that's just going to be a Sunday anyway. But then again, it's still going to be another day race. See? These freaking day races. It made me so mad. And But a few weeks ago at Bristol, it was a freaking day race on Sunday. It rained. You guys didn't even make an attempt to dry the track. It was before the race was even supposed to start that you postponed the race. You made no attempt. You made no freaking attempt. It's like, you know, if you live in like South, like Alabama or freaking South Carolina or freaking like down in the deep crap of America, then they'll let you watch the race in class because they're rednecks. But here in freaking New York, they're not gonna let you watch the race during class because all they care about is croquet. They care about freaking throw the ball to the end zone and throw a ball in a hoop. They don't care about anything else. They live, breathe, and sleep sports where everybody thinks they're better than everyone else and they hate everything. So NASCAR, if you see that what you're doing is making your fans mad, then stop freaking doing it! Stop freaking doing it! Nobody likes what you're doing, so stop doing it! You know what? I can't even stand this anymore. Where are my cars? Look at this! Look at this! What do we have here? Oh gosh, they all over the floor. We have Dale Earnhardt Jr., Tax Slayer. Ugh! Oh, we have another Dale Jr. Tax Slayer. Ugh! We got freaking Cheerios, not even Honey Nut Cheerios. The only Cheerios that people actually like are the Honey Nut Cheerios. Freaking Kurt Busch only won the Daytona 500 because it was the first Monster Energy race and he was driving the Monster Energy car. Think it's a coincidence? I don't think so. Freaking Marcos Ambrose left the sport because of your guys' nonsense. Same with Stewart. He couldn't deal with it anymore. I mean, he also hit that guy too, so. 3-4 years, Stenhouse just last week finally got his first win. Nonsense. All the headlines were saying Junior wins at Talladega. Freaking great way to clickbait. Junior wins at Talladega. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Again about living in the north. Freaking Joey Logano. He's a great driver, but everybody hates him because he lives in the freaking north. Didn't you promise Dale Earnhardt's mom that there was not going to be any more 3 cars? I thought you did. I thought you did. I saw in an interview that you did. So you freaking lied to her. Brian Vickers, yeah, he won another race that I went to in 2013. But then again, he freaking beat Kyle Busch. He beat Kyle Busch, so I'm done. Ugh. Eric Almirola, freaking, who is that? Oh look, it's Brad Keselowski. Guess what? His tire's crooked. His freaking tire's crooked. I can't even drive this car anymore. Look, it's freaking crooked. What's the use of this car anymore if I can't drive it? Ugh. And that's somehow your fault. You know in SpongeBob, that one episode of SpongeBob, they said he was number 1. Well, Jamie McMurray's number 1. Then how come he finishes last every week? Ugh. Kind of hurting my head. So I'm done with this raging. Martin Truex Jr. I actually got nothing bad to say about him. I actually really got nothing bad to say about him. I'm gonna end this video. NASCAR. I love the sport, but I hate the people who run it.